So we are going to learn all about Muharram today. And I want to tell you the winner for last week, scientist was Samana. Why was she the winner? Because she made a lovely potion, just like Allah made a lovely potion. And he made Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. Similarly, Samana made a lovely potion with lots of ingredients, and I think she put some fairy liquid and lots of things. So Samana is the winner. Ali Sayed, what do you know about Muharram already, darling? What do you know? Do you know something about Muharram? Ali, do you know beta something about Muharram?
No.
Do you know something? What do you do in Muharram?
I didn't see. We'll do Matam.
Do you do Matam? Yes, we do Matam. You're right. We do Matam. What else do we do?
You tell.
What did you say?
Come and say. You know.
What did you say?
Do you do majlis? Do you go for majlis?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you do go for majlis. What do you do in majlis?
You remember you organized the children majlis last year? Tell.
Recognize the children's majlis.
Oh, mashallah, that's really, really good. You know, every year, even I do majlis in my house of children. I have 3 children, and they read Marcia, they read Noha, they read Hadith Kissa. So, and then I give them some goodie bags. I've been doing it for lots of years, so maybe you can, mashallah, that's really good. You also do it, and I want all my little children to do it as well. So organize a children's majlis, and then at the end, you can have some kids' favorite food, whatever you like, and you can distribute some goodie bags, okay? So, what do you think? Have you got any questions about Muharram? What do you think? Why? Who is the Imam whom we cry for? Why do we cry? Do you know anything? Who's the Imam whom we remember? Which Imam?
Imam Hussein.
Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Which Imam is Imam Hussein alayhi salam? Is he first Imam, 12th Imam, 3rd Imam, 2nd Imam? Do you know?
Second.
Oh, nearly right. 2nd Imam. Let's try. So first Imam is Imam Ali alayhi salam. 2nd Imam is Imam Hassan alayhi salam. 3rd Imam is Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So nearly right. Do you know why do we cry? Do you know why do we cry? Why do we cry when it's Muharram?
Because Yazid killed everyone.
Yes, Yazid killed all the 72 people, and not only he killed people, but he was very, very bad to the ladies of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. You know, he was very, very cruel. Zan, have you got a question, darling? Zan, have you got a question? I think you raised your hand for something. Zan, have you got a question, beta? Let me see all my children. Okay, there are just 4 participants. That's fine. Okay. Okay. So, Zan, have you got a question? Zan, have you got a question about Muharram? I think Zan hasn't got a question. That's okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to say what happened during Muharram. During Muharram, there was Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and he went with his family to a place. Which place did he go to? Do you know, children, which place did he go to? Where was he martyred? Starts with K, capital K.
Karbala.
Karbala, mashallah, that's really good. So he went with his family, little children. And what was the baby called? Do you know? What was the baby called? Of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, little baby?
Ali Asghar.
Hazrat Ali Asghar alayhi salam, yes. You know, he was, how old was he? Was he 10-year-old, 6-month-old, or 2-year-old? How old was he?
Month.
Yes, he was just a tiny baby. He could not even talk. He could not even walk. And what did Yazid's army do to the baby? Did they kiss the baby, hug the baby, or did they kill the baby?
Kill.
They killed the baby. Isn't it sad that they killed the baby? A baby who cannot even do anything bad.
That's what our kids models would do.
That you do about Hazrat Ali Asghar alayhi salam. MashaAllah. May Allah bless you. May Allah give you lots of rewards. You know, when you do majlis in your house, angels and Ahlul Bayt visit your house and they pray for you, they give you blessings. Ruqayya, do you want to share your experience about Muharram? Darling, Ruqayya? Assalamu alaikum, Ruqayya, are you there? Ruqayya?
Yeah, she is here.
Yes.
Okay,
Ruqayya,
wanna say something? No, she doesn't want to share.
okay, Ruqayya was the winner last week. I think she didn't come last week, but she was the winner of the week before last.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum. Ali Sayyed, what do you want to say, beta?
I just watched the video of the Ali Asghar video, which has been killed.
Oh, so how did he get killed? What happened? Can you tell me the story? Everybody would love to hear your story.
When he's killed, I just hear he cried.
Yes, he cried, yes. And he was killed. Was he killed by a small arrow or a very, very big arrow?
Is it arrow?
Yes.
Is arrow.
Yeah, he was killed by a very, very big arrow. And that arrow was used to kill the elephants and the camels, the really, really wild camels. Imagine that big an arrow was used to kill baby Ali Asghar alayhi salam. Oh, that's really, really sad. Do you know any other prophet? You know, some people say that why should we cry? But crying is very, very important. There are lots of scientific reasons that when we cry, it makes us happy from inside. So when I cry for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, it makes you happy and remember Imam Hussein alayhi salam more. It makes you closer to Allah. There's a prophet who used to cry for his son a lot. It's a very tricky question, but does anyone of you know which prophet cried for his son a lot? He cried so much that
Yaqub.
Prophet Yaqub, well done, Ruqayya. Prophet Yaqub cried for which prophet? Prophet
Yusuf.
Yes, Prophet Yaqub cried for his son, Prophet Yusuf. Even though Prophet Yusuf was alive, Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam was a prophet and he knew that Prophet Yusuf is still alive. But he still cried so much that he became blind. So that's why we say that when prophets can cry, so even we can cry. It's whatever is written in the Quran, we can do. Okay, so we cry because Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam also cried for his son. So once Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam was asked, why do you cry so much? He said, when Prophet Yaqub can cry, even though his son was alive, why can't I cry? Okay, children, can you get some pen and paper, please? Quickly. Can you get some pen and paper and we'll do some lessons. Ali, have you got pen and paper? MashaAllah, well prepared. Well done, Wali. So, can you make a list what we can learn from Imam Hussein alayhi salam? Zain, do you want to write? We can be patient like Imam Hussein alayhi salam because Imam Hussein alayhi salam was very, very patient. and we can ask like Lady Zainab. So if ever we face with the problem, we can ask like Bibi Zainab, because when the tents were burning, Bibi Zainab, she came to Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam. She said, "Oh my son, you're the Imam now. What shall we do? So shall we die in the tent or shall we go out of the tent?" Then Imam said, oh my auntie, we shall go out from the tent. So if ever you are confused, you should ask your elders, okay? At home, you can ask your elders. Okay, so ask first like Lady Zainab. And how shall you keep promises? We shall keep promises like Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, because he was very, very true and very loyal as a brother.
I can't wait, but I can. I can't wait, but I can tell you.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, even if you just listen, it's fine. So do teamwork like Hazrat On and Hazrat Muhammad. So what did Hazrat On and Hazrat Muhammad do? They were the sons of Bibi Zainab, and they went to the battlefield together and they helped each other. So one enemy used to come to Hazrat On, Hazrat Muhammad used to come and help kill the enemy. And when an enemy used to come and kill Hazrat Muhammad, Hazrat On used to go and kill that enemy. They were very, very brave. Yes, Ali, have you got a question?
You raise your hand. What's your question?
Did you raise your hand, Ali?
Did you raise your hand?
No.
No?
No?
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sorry. Mariam, have you got a question? Mariam? Batul, have you got a question? Okay. So we need to do teamwork like Hazrat On and Hazrat Muhammad. And how do we pray? If you are at your home, you should pray with your family, like the companions. If you, sorry, Batul, have you got a question, darling? Batul, have you got a question? No, you haven't got a question. Okay, so how do we need to pray? We need to pray like the companions of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. They used to pray together with the Imam. So if you are at home, you can pray with your mommy and daddy. So it's a saying that families who pray together, they stay together. They love you, okay? If you keep doing it with your family, you will have more love in the family.
Imam Hussain as Islam fight for Islam.
Imam Hussain al-Islam fought for Islam. That's very right. If Imam Hussain al-Islam had not done it, then Yazid, he wanted to stop everything. He wanted to stop people from following Islam. He was doing very, very bad deeds. He was not following Islam. He was being very cruel to the people. He used to drink wine. He used to eat haram food. And he said there was no prophet. There was no prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he was being very, very bad. Okay, children, have you got phone to do Kahoot?
I have Kahoot in my iPad, but I'm using my iPad. And my mom has my phone.
Oh, has your mom got your phone? Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Are you ready to play Kahoot?
Yes.
Yes, are you ready? That's good. So I'm trying to do Kahoot so we can learn some questions. We can learn some answers through Kahoot, okay?
What's the game, Finn?
Wait, I'm trying to log in and then you'll learn. Okay. Game pin is 421. Four 403. Uh, can you listen, children? Okay, can you talk to me so that I know that you're there?
Can you give us 1 minute?
Okay. So who helped Bibi Zainab Salamul Alaiha to mount her camel in Medina? So she was helped by her brother. Who was the brother of Bibi Zainab? The brother of Bibi Zainab was Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Okay? Well done. The words of purification, that's Ayat Tathir, appears in which surah of the Holy Quran? Okay, this is a bit difficult for you. It appears in Surah Ahzab. Okay, so Ayat Tathir is called Innama Yuridullahu Ilayusheba. Okay, that's the ayat. Well done. Well done, Husniya, Ruqayya, Barolo, Ali, and Maryam. Well done. On the day of Ashura, who said, is there any helper to help me? Is there any rescuer to rescue me? Who said? He is one of our imams, okay? And he's called Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Well done. Well done, Maryam. Okay, the fourth Imam narrates that Dua Joshin-e-Kabir was taught by Angel Jibrail, okay? So fourth Imam narrates that Joshin-e-Kabir was taught by Angel Jibrail. Well done. Well done, Barolo, Ruqayya, Maryam, and Ali. What is the meaning of Al-Mushtaba? It's one of the titles of Imam Hassan alayhi salam. So is he called the praised one, the chosen one, the pious one, or the pure one? I think it's called the, as far as I remember, I think it's called the chosen one. Okay, well done. Well done, Maryam. In Surah Al-Alaf, which animals does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send to Pharaoh as one of the punishments? So he sent to Pharaoh, frogs were sent, okay? Frogs. Frogs were sent as punishment for Pharaoh. Well done. Dua Iftitah is taught to us by which Imam? Dua Iftitah is taught by which Imam? I think it's Imam Mahdi. Well done. Well done, Zain. Well done, Ruqayya, Maryam, Ali. What is another name used for Karbala in the past? The names that were used were Al-Qadiriya, Al-Hayr, and Nanawa. So it's all of them. All of the names were used, okay? Well done. Well done, children. What's the place called in between Imam Hussain al-Islam and Hazrat Abbas al-Islam's holy shrine? So it's called Bain al-Haraman. Okay? So what's the place called in between Imam Hussain al-Islam and Hazrat Abbas al-Islam? It's called Bain al-Haraman. Well done. Who compiled Shia book of Hadith al-Kafi? I think it was Al-Kulaini. Al-Kulaini. So it's a very important book. It's called Al-Kafi. Okay? Well done. Is Abdullah the best known title, Kunyat of Imam Hussain al-Islam? Yes, it's true. Okay, so Abdullah is the best. Well done. Well done, Barolo, Zain, Ali. Why is the food niyaz distributed after the majlis? It's because by giving niyaz, people get blessings. Okay. Well done. It's not wajib because you get blessings. What does khaki shifa mean? Khaki shifa is the dust from Karbala. Okay, dust from Imam Hussain alayhi salam's grave. Okay, it's khaki shifa. Well done. Well done, children. Apart from his parents, who else did Hazrat Ali Akbar alayhi salam ask permission from to go to the battlefield? So he asked permission from Bibi Zainab salam alaiha. So he asked his mom and dad, Bibi Laila, Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and he also asked from Bibi Zainab. Okay, well done. Okay, which is the only surah in the Holy Quran that begins with an attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So it is Surah Rahman. Okay, Surah Rahman. It starts with Ar-Rahman. Allam al-Quran. Okay. What is the reason for the second Bismillah in Surah Naml? So it was Prophet Sulaiman's letter to the Queen of Sheba. So Prophet Sulaiman's letter, he wrote to Queen of Sheba by beginning with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Verse 5 of refers to Imam Ali Islam giving charity in which position of Salat? So he gave it in Ruku. So he gave charity in Ruku. Well done. The 11th Imam asked Sayyida Hakima to recite which surah at the time of 12th Imam's birth. So he said in Surah Qadr. So Sayyida Hakima was asked to recite Surah Qadr. Well done. What does Allah's beautiful name Al-Khaliq means? Al-Khaliq means the creator. Al-Khaliq means the creator. Well done. Well done, everybody. What is Noha? It's a sad poetry, a sad poem to tell the sad story of Karbala. Okay? Well done. 7 people answered it right. Did Imam Hussain al-Islam knew from before about his martyrdom in Karbala? Yes, he did knew that he's going to be martyred in Karbala. That means he's going to be killed in Karbala. Well done. Why was Imam Hussain al-Islam forced to leave Medina? Yazid wanted Imam Hussain al-Islam to do his bayat. Okay? How was Yazid a ruler? He was a cruel ruler. He was a drunkard man who did not follow Islam. Okay? So he was a cruel drunkard man who did not follow Islam. Well done.
Miss, how many Kahoots are there today?
Just 2 more questions, okay? When did Imam Hussain al-Islam leave Medina? He left on 28th of Rajab. Just 2 more questions, darling. I think, yeah, it is getting too much, but just 2 more questions. How old was baby Ali Asghar al-Islam when Imam Hussain al-Islam started his journey? He was 2 weeks old, okay? He was 2 weeks old when Imam Hussain al-Islam started his journey. Well done. Just the last question. Who got sacrificed from the side of Bibi Kulsum on the day of Ashura? So it was Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. Okay? Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. Well done. Ali Sayyed, well done. Mariam. And who's the winner? Ruqayya, well done. And Barolo Enzan. Well done, children. Okay, let me see.
Allahumma salli ala
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajah. Well done. Now let's see, let's do something else. What else shall we do? We will learn something else about Imam Hussain al-Islam. Okay. Okay, what can we learn from Bibi Sakina to be generous like Bibi Sakina? Who knows about Bibi Sakina? Do you know something about Bibi Sakina? How old was she? What did she do? Who can tell me? QM, who's QM? Can you tell me what did Bibi Sakina do? Do you know something about her? Husnia, do you know something about Bibi Sakina? She was nearly as old as you. She was a bit smaller. She was 3 or 4 years old. And you know, when she was 3 or 4 years old, she knew the whole of the Quran. Husnia, do you know something about Bibi Sakina? How old was she? And what did she do on the day of Ashura? You know, when she got water on the day of Ashura. Yes, Husnia, what do you want to say? Ali, do you want to say? Okay. Ruqayya, do you want to say something? Yes, she was 4. Well done. Yes, she was 4 years old. So, Ali, what do you want? What did she do when she got water? Yes, Ali?
She gave it to baby Ali Asghar.
Yes, she ran to give it to baby Ali Asghar. Yes, Husnia, what do you want to say? Husnia, what do you want to say? Okay, Ali, what do you want to say?
Bibi Sakina cried for her Baba.
Yeah, see, she cried for her daddy, she cried for her brother. And it's very, very sad that, you know, how everybody got killed. Just imagine how your baby brother got killed, how her baby brother got killed, how her brothers got killed. There were 18 members of the family who got killed. Husnia, what do you want to say, darling? I can't hear you, Husnia. Beta. Okay.
She got the head of his father.
Yes, she got the head of his father. Imagine that you're crying and crying, and what you get is a chopped head of your father in your lap. Can you ever see? I can't even imagine that you get a chopped head. Somebody has killed your father. Oh, I feel like crying. You know, when you go to Majalis, even if you don't understand, but if you just understand that Bibi Sakina's name is being called out, Baby Ali Asghar's name is being called out, even if you don't feel like crying, just put your head down and cry. Okay, that's what our Imams have said, that if you don't get real tears, just pretend to cry and you will get a lot of blessings. Even if somebody has cried as little drop, you know, if your tears come out, which are as little as the mosquito's wing, then you will go to Jannat. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay. All right, let's see. Set an example like Hazrat Ali Asghar al-Islam. We've talked about Hazrat Ali al-Islam. Listen to your elders like Hazrat Ali Akbar al-Islam. So when Hazrat Ali Akbar al-Islam wanted to go to the battlefield, he asked his daddy. His daddy was, who was his daddy? Who can tell me? You can unmute yourself and tell me who was the daddy of Hazrat Ali Akbar al-Islam. Okay, who was the daddy of Hazrat Ali Akbar al-Islam? Muhammad Ali, do you want to tell me? Muhammad Ali Merchant? Muhammad, beta, do you want to tell me who was the daddy of Hazrat Ali Akbar al-Islam?
Imam Hussain.
Imam Hussain al-Islam. So Hazrat Ali Akbar al-Islam asked his permission to go to the battlefield from Imam Hussain al-Islam and Bibi Zainab and from his mummy, Bibi Laila. Okay. Then what we need to learn, be humble like Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. Imam Sajjad alayhi salam is our fourth Imam. And when somebody asked me, oh Imam, you pray a lot, but Imam said, I cannot pray like my granddad, Imam Ali alayhi salam. So he was so humble. Be positive like Hazrat Qasim alayhi salam. Hazrat Qasim alayhi salam was ready to die. When Imam said, Qasim, when Imam Hussain alayhi salam, his uncle said, do you want to die, Qasim? How is death to you? Then Hazrat Qasim alayhi salam said, death is sweeter than honey. It was wonderful for Hazrat Qasim alayhi salam to die for Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Okay. Okay, so we are going to do Muharram mindfulness game. So imagine we are going to see Imam Hussain alayhi salam. So it's called Muharram mindfulness time. It's like a game. Imagine you are one of the companions of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and you have to act as a superhero. You have to make a pose like you're going to go to the battlefield to fight for Imam Hussain alayhi salam. You can have your fists clenched, you can have your arms reach out to the sky, you can do some exercises to become strong, and you are going to fight the Yazid army. And the girls can act, do some postures like the Wonder Woman of Karbala. So you can do with stand tall with legs width apart and hands on your back. And let's become ready to go to the, can you all stand up and become strong to go to the battlefield to fight for Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Okay, so stand tall, stretch your hands, stretch your hands, stretch your hands like this, stretch your hands. Then do some exercises, go up and down. Yes, can you go? Imagine you're a companion going to fight Yazid. Okay, let's do some exercise to become strong. Can you become strong? Well done. Can you do some exercise to become strong to fight for Imam Hussain alayhi salam? Imam Hussain alayhi salam wants all his followers to become very, very strong. Let's do some exercises to fight Yazid. Okay, now imagine you're going to fight Hurmula and Ibn Ziyad. How are you going to fight? So are you going to fight with hands? Are you going to fight with bow and arrow? Are you going to shoot him with a gun? So how are you going to kill the enemies of Imam Hussain alayhi salam? Pretend you have got bow and arrow and you're going to pull it really, really tight, and you're going to put a big arrow. Just throw a big arrow at Yazid and Hurmula. Yes, well done. And maybe you can do some kicking exercises to punch and do some punching on Hurmula's face. Can you do some punching and kicking on Yazid and Hurmula? And Ibn Ziyad and Shimr. And there was another body called Huli. Can you kick him and punch him? Just do some kicking and punching. So who are we kicking now? We are kicking Hurmula. So what did Hurmula do? He killed baby Ali Asghar alayhi salam. Can you kick him? Kick Hurmula. Imagine Hurmula is in front of you. Kick Hurmula. Okay, can you do 5 kicks on Hurmula? Kicks, kicks, well done. Okay, imagine Huli is in front of you. He chopped Imam Hussain alayhi salam's finger. Can you punch him? Punch him 5 times. Punch Huli 5 times. And there was a body who snatched Bibi Sakina's earrings. Can you do some kicking on his face? 5 kicks on somebody who took away Bibi Sakina's earrings. Okay. Can you kick someone who killed Hazrat Ali Akbar alayhi salam? Can you kick him? Kick somebody who killed Hazrat Ali Akbar alayhi salam. 5 kicks. Well done. Can you jump on someone's face? Do 5 jumps on someone's face who killed Hazrat On and Hazrat Muhammad. Somebody killed the children, Hazrat On and Muhammad. Just jump on him 5 times. Jump 5 times on someone who killed Hazrat On and Muhammad. Well done. Okay, that's really, really good. So imagine you're one of the companions of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and you have
My sister.
sorry? Who else do you want to punch and kick? Do you want to kick somebody who killed Hazrat Hur? Do you want to kick somebody? Okay, come on, kick 5 kicks on somebody who killed Hazrat Hur. 5 kicks. Well done, 5 kicks. That's wonderful. Wow, Ruqayya, really well done, Sirat. Oh, are you trying to make faces to somebody who killed? Okay, 5 punches on somebody who chopped off the right arm of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. Punch somebody who chopped off the right hand of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. Punch him 5 times on the face. Punch somebody who chopped off the left hand of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. Okay, just let me do.
Is this going on YouTube?
Yes, it is going on YouTube. Okay, can you, what else? So Hazrat Ali Akbar alayhi salam we have done, Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam we have done. Okay, now kick and punch and jump on somebody who has killed Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Kick, jump and punch 5 times who has killed Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Kick, jump really, really hard. Well done. Well done. Kick, jump, and punch somebody who killed Imam Hussain alayhi salam. That's very, very sad how Imam Hussain alayhi salam was killed. Well done. That's really, really good. Okay. Now we are going to do some mindfulness. We have done the kicking and punching, and we are the Wonder Women of Karbala and the superheroes who are going to do some. Okay, so imagine you are one of the children in Karbala and it's 7th of Muharram when the water was finished. How will you feel? Okay, so children, how will you feel if there is no water and you're one of the children in Imam Hussain with Imam Hussain alayhi salam, you've got nothing to eat and there are enemies all around. How will you feel? Can you stay without water for 1 day?
No.
No.
Can you stay without food for 1 day?
No.
No, it's really, really
No.
hard. Yes, you know, when we do, it's really hard. I know it's very hard. You know, when we fast for a few hours. But the children of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, they stayed for 3 days without water. And they were saying, Al-Atash, Al-Atash. Can you go and bring some water for yourself, children? Then we'll discuss about water, how important water is. Can you go and bring some water for yourself, please? And maybe some food as well. Bring some food for yourself and some water. Well done, Ruqayya, for bringing some water. Well done, Sira, for bringing some water. Well done, Ali, for bringing some water. You can bring in some food for yourself as well and see, let's talk about food. Sirat, what have you got for your food?
I have brought a mango for myself.
Okay, that's good. Ali, what have you got for your food? You've got a banana and some water. What has Ruqayya got for her food? Ruqayya has got an
Fry.
Okay, have you got a fry, Ruqayya? Husnia, what have you got for your food? Have you got some food, Rukhaya?
I got water and apple.
Okay, well done. Very healthy eating. So imagine you can't drink or eat anything for 3 days and nobody can bring you any water because Yazid had taken over the water and he was not giving any water to the children of, he was not giving any water to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. That's very, very sad. So do you think if you were there, would you give any water to the children?
Yes, I would give them.
Yes, you would give water. Or if somebody does bad to you, would you give water to that person? Would you give water to somebody who has been bad to you? Batul, would you give water to somebody who has been bad to you?
No. No.
You know, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he also gave water to Hazrat Hur. Hazrat Hur was bad initially, but then he became good later. But Imam Hussein alayhi salam never stopped water, even to the enemies. Okay?
In my class. Between my class.
Let's see. Well done, children, for being good and for thinking about sharing food.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, mom is kind.
Okay. Now let's do some mindfulness. What do children like? Can you all jump 5 times? Let's see who can jump. Who can jump 5 times now? Jump 5 times. Okay. Now do star jumps 5 times. Star jumps 5 times. Husnia, can you do star jumps 5 times? Muhammad Ali, can you do star jumps 5 times? Okay. Can you do kicking 5 times? Well done, Sirat, for jumping star jumps. Okay. Can you wiggle your shoulders 5 times? Wiggle your shoulders 5 times. Wiggle your shoulders 5 times. So children, okay, now let's see what else can we do. What else can we do? Sirat, can you tell me what else can children do? Sirat, tell me what other things can children do?
We can recite Noah.
You can recite a Noah, huh? Okay, we'll recite in a minute if you know. Zan, what else do you want to do? Zan, what do you want to do? What else do you want to do? Do you want to, what else can you do? Can you jump in the air 5 times? Jump in the air 5 times? Okay, jumping in the air. So children, well done, mashallah. Recite salawat and sit down. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali
Allahumma
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ali. So children like doing all this. But what about the children in Karbala? What happened to those children? Were they playing? Were they crying? Were they crying for, or were they playing? What do you think was happening to the children in Karbala?
Crying for water and food.
They were crying for water. Yes. Muhammad Ali, what was happening? Were they playing around? Were they jumping?
They were crying.
They were crying. Why were they crying?
Because they didn't get water.
Because they didn't get water. And imagine there are enemies all around who are ready to kill you. Were they good enemies or the bad enemies?
Bad enemies.
They were bad enemies. Were they, so do you know something? What did they do to Bibi Sakina? What, did they kiss her or did they slap her?
Slap her.
They slapped her. Can you, just try and slap your face one time. Just slap it really, really hard, like this. So, you know, Shimr, he slapped Bibi Sakina so hard that there was blood coming out of her face. And just really, really hard, can you snatch the earrings from her ears? Try and pull your ears really hard. Try and pull them. Pull your ears really hard. So what did a man do? He took away the earrings of Bibi Sakina, which was given to her by her daddy. Zan, have you got a question to ask? Are you pulling your ears very hard? And just imagine the small neck of Hazrat Ali Asghar and think, you know, I've got a pen in my hand. Just take a pen and put it in your neck. And don't push it too hard, but just imagine this is an arrow and try and put it on your neck. Really a bit hard. You know, think you've got a pen, it's like an arrow. Get a pen or something, you know, a pen or something a bit sharp and put it on your neck and think about how Hazrat Ali Asghar alayhi salam was killed by a big arrow. Sirat, can you do it? Just put a pen or something, a pencil on your neck and think how Hazrat Ali Asghar alayhi salam was killed by a big arrow. Okay, now we are going to imagine, now we are going to chop our right arm. Chop your right arm. Okay, imagine somebody's chopping your right arm, like Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam's right arm was chopped off. Imagine you don't have your right arm. Just chop your right arm off. Now you don't have a right arm. How will you feel if your right arm is being chopped off?
We can do everything with one hand and it would be so difficult.
Okay, now imagine even your left arm is being chopped off. Okay, just imagine, chop your left arm off. You don't have a left arm now. And imagine you're sitting on a horse. You're sitting on your horse, you don't have your arms, and you're going to fall. What will happen? Imagine falling, just imagine falling off from your horse without any arms. Batul.
You can't.
Just imagine falling off without your arms. And when Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, he fell from the horse, he had a big sharp arrow in his eye. Okay, don't put, just point your finger to your eye and just push it a bit. Just think about Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, he did not have any arms, and when he fell from the horse, a big arrow went in his eye. And it was, will it hurt if somebody would have a big arrow in his eye? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, it did hurt a lot. So Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, when he fell from his horse. Okay, now let's imagine to be Hazrat Ali Akbar alayhi salam, and a big arrow, he went in his liver. Okay, now you've got a pen again and put it near your, under your chest. Okay, near your tummy, put the pen near your chest, and a big arrow went in Hazrat Ali Akbar's liver. Do you think it would hurt if a big arrow would go into your liver?
It hurts.
It hurts. It really, really hurts. That's how Hazrat Ali Akbar alayhi salam died. It's very, very sad how all the martyrs of Karbala died. Okay, children? So they were not allowed to play. They were not allowed to do happy things. They were just were really, really sad things happening. Okay, now imagine, children, you are in Karbala. You have to have your super senses on. And tell me, you are in front of the tents of Karbala. You are with Imam Hussain alayhi salam. What can you see? So imagine you are in front of the tents of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. You are one of the friends of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. What can you see? Put your binoculars on. Put your binoculars on. What can you see, children? What can you see? Can you see the enemies? Can you see the enemies? Can you see bow and arrow? Husnia, what can you see? Batul, what can you see around?
No. They were crying.
Yes, there was Bibi Sakina crying. There were some other children. What are they crying for? Are there some children thirsty, hungry? What are they crying?
Yeah.
Yes, they're
They're
thirsty.
crying for, they're thirsty and hungry, that's why.
Yes, they're crying and they're thirsty. Can you see any horses? Who can see some horses? Put your binoculars on. Can you see some horses?
Yes.
Okay. Are there some horses or lots of horses?
We can see some tents.
You can see
Lots of horses.
lots of horses. Can you, okay, so you can see horses. Can you see lots of knives and swords?
Yes.
What are the people doing with their knives and swords? Are they, what are they doing?
They're killing the babies.
Oh, they're killing the babies. They're very, very bad people, aren't they? Very,
Yeah.
very bad people. They're killing and they're sharpening their sword to kill Imam Hussain alayhi salam. And they've got lots of horses too, and they've got lots of arrows to kill Imam Hussain alayhi salam and Hazrat Qasim alayhi salam. Oh, that's very, very bad. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Okay, so okay, now this activity, you're going to go into an adventure. You're going to see, start walking, stand up children, start walking, and we are going to see the Yazid's tent. And we need to see what is happening. Okay. What's happening? Tell me, you're walking, you're going on a walk to see Yazid's tent. What's happening? Go on a walk. Go on a walk with your binoculars. Start walking. Go on a walk. Okay, now tell me, who can tell me what's happening in Yazid's tent? Are they discussing something good or are they discussing something bad?
Something bad.
Something bad. Whom are they planning to kill?
Imam Hussain.
They are planning to kill Imam Hussain. Ali, whom are they planning to kill? The bad people. Whom are they planning to kill, Ali? Ali Sayyed? Whom are they planning to kill?
Yazid is planning to kill Imam Hussain.
Yes, Yazid's army is planning to kill Imam Hussain alayhi salam. That's the right answer. Okay. So we cry for Imam Hussain alayhi salam. You know, that's one of the craft that you can do if you want. That you can craft, you can make the tears and say that how important tears are. We cry for Imam Hussain alayhi salam because the people in the Yazid's army were not nice to Imam Hussain alayhi salam. They were very, very bad people. And if we don't cry for Imam Hussain alayhi salam, people will forget about Islam. People will say there's no Quran, there's no Imam. But when we cry for Imam Hussain alayhi salam, we remember that Islam is important. Islam teaches us the good things, how to be good people, how to be kind people. Okay? So it's very important that we cry for Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Okay, who knows, who can tell me, yes, do you want to cry for Imam Hussain, sir? Shall we all cry, pretend to cry for Imam Hussain Islam? Labbaik ya Hussain. It's very, very important. Yeah, even if you don't feel like crying, just pretend to cry for Imam Hussain. It's very important. MashaAllah. Well done, Ali. Well done. Okay, does any one of you know a Noha or a poem about Imam Hussain al-Islam? Allahumma salli. Ali, do you know a Noha?
I just know English Noah.
Okay, tell me. Shall I ask you in few minutes? I will ask you. Okay.
Okay, like a recite.
Okay, when are you going to recite? In a moment? Okay, you can recite after a few minutes. Anybody else know any Noha or any poem about Hazrat, any Imam Muharram poem or any Muharram Noha? Anyone of you know?
Can you see one Noha?
You want to do a Noha?
Yes.
Okay, who can do?
I'm ready now.
Are you ready, Ali? Okay, tell me which Noha are you going to do?
Okay. The moon of Muharram has become. The moon of Muharram has become. Yazid will kill everyone. Yazid will kill everyone. Hussein was left everyone. Hussein was left everyone. All of us have now shaken. All of us are now shaken. Children will be under the sun. Children will be under the sun. The moon of Muharram has come. The moon of Muharram has become.
MashaAllah.
Salawat. Can I say one?
Yeah, I was singing something along that way. I remember seeing this person using
Can I say one?
Okay, yes, Ruqayya, come on, tell me.
Good deeds.
Hussein al-Gharib al-Gharib Hussein Hussein al-Gharib al-Gharib Hussein Hussein al-Gharib dan Shahid Hussein Hussein Duhai Duhai Daspe bala kasih balai jangan sejata taman sidon mesan karena sepai Hussein al-Gharib al-Gharib al-Hussein Hussein al-Gharib Shahid al-Hussein Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil faraja. Anybody else wants to do a Noha or a poem? MashaAllah. Well done, Ali, and well done, Ruqayya. Anybody else? Husniya, do you want to do something? Say something. Husniya. I can't listen. I can't hear you, Husniya.
One.
Husniya, do you want to speak something? Do you want to tell me a Noha? Husniya? Husniya, no. Zan, have you got something to say? No.
Can I switch?
Yes. What do you want to say, Husniya? You want to recite something? Do you want to recite something, Husnia? Oh, I can't hear you, Husnia. You're muted. Yes, Husnia?
Can I choose?
You want to choose?
Yes.
What do you want to choose, darling? You can choose. Have you got? Can you tell me a Noha? No. Okay, that's fine. Ruqayya, Batul, do you know a Noha? Do you want to recite a Noha, Batul?
Yeah.
Okay, recite a Noha, Batul.
जितना मुमकिन था सकीना ने छुपाए आंसू बाप का सर जो मिला रुक नहीं पाए आंसू जितना मुमकिन था सकीना ने छुपाए आंसू बाप का सर जो मिला रुक नहीं पाए आंसू बाद आशूर तक दी रात दम कम से कम दी सकीना को मिला बाप का गम दूरे खाती थी तमाशे लगे हर एक कदम सरती रही बिंद शहंशाह उमम जितना मुमकिन था सकीना ने छुपाए आंसू बाप का सर जो बिना रुक नहीं पाए आंसू सलवात
Mashallah, children, I'm very proud of you, very, very proud of you, very proud of your parents, and really thankful, mashallah. You know, it's a promise of Allah that Imam Hussain alayhi salam's name will never be forgotten till the day of judgment. Okay, he promised to Bibi Fatima Zahra salamul alayha that the name of. You want to recite? Who wants to recite, darling? Sorry, I don't want to stop. Sirat, yes. What do you want to recite, darling?
I want to recite a Naha.
Okay, darling, recite a Naha.
La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulallah Kila zawal dar se ga Hussain hai Na jiski koi misal hai Na jiski koi nazir hai वो बेमिसाल शहंशाह हुसैन है हुसैन रूह कायनात है हुसैन फख्र मोजज़ात है खुदा ने जिसको मरहबा है नफ्स मुतमइन कहा वो करबला का मुस्तफा हुसैन है हुसैन लाइला की जिंदगी हुसैन अंबिया की बंदगी ला इलाहा से पूछ लो कि सारी कायनात में सिर्फ बिन ला इलाहा हुसैन है
Mashallah, mashallah, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Well done to all the children, Batul, Ali, Ruqayya, and Sirat, mashallah. I'm so proud of you. Husniya, do you want to recite something? Husniya, do you want to recite something?
Yes.
Okay, what do you want to recite? Okay, come on, recite something.
Naha.
Okay, come on. Good girl. MashaAllah. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, Husniya. Come on. Which one are you going to write? Recite. Husniya, come on.
محمد رسول الله إلى ذهب لشهر شمسا نهار जिसकी कोई मिसाल है जिसकी कोई नजीर है उन्हें मिसाल शहनशाह हुसैन है
Well done.
Allahumma
Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajum. Well done, Husniya. You read a very beautiful Noha. Iman has just joined us. Iman, children are just reciting Nohas. Have you got any Noha to recite or anything to share about Muharram? Iman? Okay. Okay. So children, I talked to you last week that we are going to make a Muharram calendar. What we do is we write on 10 packets or 10 small envelopes about on the first what we do on the eve of Muharram. So you can put a slip in the packet. Who do we remember? What do we remember on the eve of Muharram? It's also called Chandrat. You can put a sweet or a cookie or a raisin, whatever you like. You can make 10 packets. So on first, you can remember how Imam alayhi salam remembered his death when he looked at the moon. Okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher,
Yes, darling.
sorry, I joined the class late.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Doesn't matter if you joined the class late, Minsa. Oh, I missed you, Minsa. You always join me on time. Doesn't matter. It's okay. It happens. Okay, so we make 10 packets. Do you want to write what to do on first of on Chandrat, on the eve of Muharram, what to do on second? Have you got pen and paper, children? Or if you want, I can send you all this PowerPoint. And where you can make a calendar and write what to do on first of Muharram. You can eat a cookie on second Muharram. Remember Imam Hussain al-Islam, how he reached Karbala, and you can drink your favorite drink. On third of Muharram, remember Hazrat Muslim ibn Aqil, who was the cousin of Imam Hussain al-Islam, how he was killed in Kufa, and say was salams and say the ziyarat and eat your favorite food. Okay? On 4th of Muharram, Shimr reached Karbala with his armed forces and say Lanatan Yazid and eat a fruit of your choice on 4th of Muharram. Do you want to do that? Have you got pen and paper to write, children? Children, do you want to write this?
Yes, teacher.
Oh,
I have a pen or pen book.
okay.
Sorry, I'm so sorry to join late.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, doesn't matter, Ayan, but it happens sometimes. Okay, so on 1st of Muharram, on the eve of Muharram, what you can do is remember how Imam Hussain alayhi salam reached Karbala, how Imam Hussain alayhi salam was on his journey, and when he saw the moon of Muharram, he became sad. Okay, eat a sweet on the Chandrat, and you can read a small Noha, eat a sweet as Niyaz, and remember Imam Hussain alayhi salam. On the 1st of Muharram, think how difficult the journey was for Imam Hussain alayhi salam and his family, how difficult. You can eat a cookie. On 2nd of Muharram, how Imam Hussain alayhi salam reached Karbala. You can drink your favorite drink. 3rd of Muharram, you can eat your favorite food on 3rd of Muharram. Okay?
Teacher?
Yes, darling.
Can I
Yeah.
share a screenshot?
Sorry?
Can I share a screenshot of it?
Okay, let me see. Yes, what do you want to say? Yes. Is Ayan speaking to me at the moment?
Can I keep a screenshot of it?
Oh, of course you can keep a screenshot. Okay, let's see. You can keep a screenshot. It's the Muharram calendar that the children make, okay? You can take a picture if you want, children. You can make a calendar at home, or you can see the video later. It's getting recorded.
Teacher,
Yes, darling.
is it the class also on Sunday? This class?
No, there's no class on Sunday. We are going to start the book classes, book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 from September. Okay, you'll have to register for it separately. Okay.
Can you share the link?
You can't share the screen, darling. What do you want to say? Tell me, Ayan.
Share the link.
Share a link. Okay, Ayan, I think I might have your email address.
But teacher, yes, I have one more question. You said I got the Class Dojo that email. Where should I click for registering in it?
Okay.
I couldn't password.
Oh, I know, Ayan. I'm sorry you could not register, but this is the last class today. We don't have any more classes. You'll have to re-register for yourself for your book classes from September, okay? There are no more classes now. Today is the last class. Alhamdulillah, you came for all the classes. Well done. Okay, so on what happened on 6th of Muharram, you can remember Hazrat Ali Akbar alayhi salam. You can recite a salawat or do a naha. You can take a screenshot of this on 7th of Muharram.
Thank you for teaching us.
You're welcome, darling. On 7th of Muharram, water was stopped.
Thanks for being a good teacher.
Oh, alhamdulillah. Thank you. Thank you for being a good student, and thank you to your parents. I'm really proud of all of you who came. So I remember I've written down names of the children who used to come every week and listen to me. You're all being very, very
Can you
good.
please send me the Miss, can you please send me the Gmail, these slides on my Gmail? I'm going to send you my
Yes.
account on 1 second, in 1 second.
Okay, can you write your email address, children? I will send you whatever I have got for Muharram. You can do it with your parents at home. I've got lots of things for Muharram.
Can you send us the PowerPoint on Dojo?
I will send it on Dojo. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss, I have sent my.
Can you please send it on email? I just cannot log into the dojo.
That's okay. That's fine. Let me see. Let me see how. Okay. Yes, Ayan, I will send.
Miss, I have sent my email address at the chat box.
Yes, I will write.
Teacher, I don't know my email address.
You don't? Can you ask your mommy or daddy, please?
Yeah, I know her email address.
Miss, can you email me on my account?
Yes.
I'm going to send you the Gmail account.
Yes.
Email it on it and the slides.
Okay, let me see. Let me write again. Yes, I will write. So, Sirat Fatma, okay, Muhammad Ayan. 941. Okay, 19. Yes.
Can we take a picture of this calendar?
Of course, you can take a picture and I'll try and send it to you as well.
Can we have the first 5?
Oh, okay, yeah, of course. Oh, there's some problem.
Okay, thank you.
That's fine. So, sorry, I'm writing a Gmail. Okay, and sorry. Yes, darling.
We have only 3 humans in the class.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, I'm writing all the email addresses and inshallah I will try and send this calendar. and sye22@gmail.com. Yes. Okay. Okay, Sayyed, sorry. Khuratul and Sayyed22@gmail.com. That's fine. Okay. Children, shall we recite Dua Imam and Zamana before we finish the class?
Excuse me, teacher.
Well done, Minsa.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Maria?
Made something for Eid Mobile.
Arey, mashallah. That's very, very good, Mariam. Wow, well done. Mariam, have you got my email address?
Can you tell me this recording?
No, she does not. She does not have your email address.
Okay, I will tell you. I will send you now, and you can send me.
When you come in next classes.
Okay, you'll have to register, children, for your class. And this is your last class from September. There are new classes starting for the book. Okay? You have to register again. This is your last class. Okay? I will miss you all. I'll keep praying for you. You also remember me in all your duas, please. Okay? Ask your parents to remember me. Okay?
Jazakallah.
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 Okay, these are books we have to read. Do we have to buy them?
Yes, you'll have to buy the books. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.